Let's go. Yo. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast. And that's facts.
Well, hello. What's up, everybody? All right, Bears fans, welcome to Brunch with Tracks. I'm Brandon Tracks Hiatt, and we've got a feast of free agency analysis for you today. The Bears are sitting pretty with about $69 million in cap space. Now, we all know we've been talking about how they can collectively get a lot of the trash out of the building and get it up as high. I see it as high as 900, north of 100 million. I mean, they can get really creative and get rid of some dead weight, rightfully so. There's just some guys that were underperforming that just couldn't do the job. Then you take that money and apply it elsewhere. I mean, we could really cook, man. As far as cap space and getting into free agency, it's going to be exciting. So we're going to talk about the top 25 free agents that the Chicago Bears should be eyeing for 2025. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys would like. Remember, we are going to be giving away a free jersey. That's right. From Tracks, I'm going to send it directly to your house. Pick out which one you want. All you have to do is do the trifecta, the hat trick. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you collect all notifications on everything, and make sure you subscribe first and foremost. Once we reach 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, I will gladly send that jersey away to you guys. And then when we hit 4,000, we'll do the same thing. 5,000, all the way up, man. Sky's the limit, guys. But let's get into this show. Let's get it rolling, man. We're talking about the trenches today. You guys all know, I've heard it from you. You guys have been shouting from the mountaintops and the rooftops. Hey, Tracks, we need an offensive line. Hey, Tracks, we need a defensive line. We need trenches, trenches, trenches. I get it. So we've carved out a show for you, top 25 NFL free agents for your Chicago Bears. We're going to unpack that. And if we get enough likes, if we get enough comments, if we get enough traction with Tracks, we are going to have another mock draft in the mock draft frenzy. Why not? I mean, we haven't done a free agency yet, so let's put the horse before the cart this time. Let's do a free agents, top 25 free agents. Let's get those guys in the building for Ben Johnson and all these guys. If we have enough likes, enough comments, if we have enough traction during the show and after the show, circle back, put comments down, guys. We will have a show breaking down everybody, all the offensive coordinators. I have a list, a huge laundry list of all these guys that they've been interviewing and want to interview, and all these guys that they're doing their due diligence on getting potential offensive coordinator interviews for your Chicago Bears. And we'll also have an update about the defensive coordinator, because that's really juicy. Like I said, share this video with all your friends, your family, everybody, coworkers, everywhere. We want to drop it like it's hot, have another show later on tonight to unpack all that goodness. But right now, let's get into the top 25 free agents for the 2025. Let's get this show rolling. Let's get a drum roll, please. All right, here we go, guys. Once again, let's get into the trenches, okay? We're going to talk about some big names, some under-the-radar guys, and everything in between. So let's make this roster a force to be reckoned with. Starting with the offensive line, number one on my list, who you saw on the thumbnail for YouTube, is Trey Smith from Kansas City. Can I get an amen? Who wants Trey Smith in the building? Make sure you drop that in the comments below, man. Love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This guy is a beast at guard, man. He's got a couple big time hardwares. And when he won a couple of Super Bowls, we actually got somebody. If we get this guy, we could potentially have somebody in the building that knows what it's like to win it all, guys. We need a guy in the building like that, don't we? I say we go get him. I know he's a little bit on the expensive side, but how expensive is it when you're protecting your best investment in Caleb Williams? You went out and got the coach to unpack his greatness and unlock his greatness. Now you need to get some protection. So we're talking about the 2025 top 25 free agents and what that would look like. My public enemy number one is Trey Smith from Kansas City. What say you? Do you guys like Trey Smith? I say we go after him. Leave it in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button. Then there's Drew Dalman from Atlanta, a center with a bright future. I mean, I need a center. Who doesn't need a center? We've had some worm burners. We've had some balls that went over guys' heads. I mean, it's ridiculous what they have to do just to get a ball in their grasps. And we need a guy that could block down in the middle for our for our running backs. Not just alone our quarterback, but we need to protect and make blocks for our passing lanes and our running lanes, all that. If we don't have those key blocks, I mean, look at the biggest guy in the building right now, okay, for Baltimore Ravens. What did he look like? Saquon Barkley, what did he look like? You could see holes the size of freaking Texas. Heck, I could have run through them and get 5, 6, 7 yards. I probably would have needed an oxygen mask right afterwards, but these are big human beings, and they got humongous freaking holes, guys. Hey, and then it's what they do with it afterwards. As long as you get that push, as long as you get those blocks, we will run the ball effectively. The guys on our team will run better. Everybody will play better. It's all about the trenches, trenches, trenches. That's why my first two picks are number one, we're looking at Trey Smith, and number two, Drew Dalman. And don't overlook Ronnie Stanley either from Baltimore. If he's healthy, he's good as gold at left tackle, man. Oh my gosh. I love this guy. Leave it in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you guys like Drew Dalman also and Ronnie Stanley? I mean, these are some high-profile names. Not sure if they're going to hit the street, but 1 out of 3, I'll take my chances. I think we get at least one, especially if we go back and we do our due diligence and look at the homework, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, the way this is all set up with the cap space and all this stuff, people are crunching numbers, okay? You bring a guy in, you draft him. The guy before, that's heir apparent. The guy before that, the guy that's a seasoned veteran, that's been with you for a while, he's going to collect way more money than a guy in a rookie contract. So what do you do as far as a capologist? You ship a guy off, okay? Maybe you get it for a draft pick. You let him hit a free agency. Right now we're talking about free agency, okay? So you ship him off. Now you've got more cap space. Now you've created more cap space. And ladies and gentlemen, that's not really a bad thing for them, but we can inherit some good veterans, and we need some good veterans on our offensive line, and that's why my top 3 guys are offensive linemen. Yes, and I'm a little biased. You guys all know that. But hey, man, the proof's in the building, baby. Welcome to the building that we're creating for Ben Johnson to thrive. The top 25 targets for the Chicago Bears is here. Leave it in the comments if you like how we're going so far. So far on deck, we got Trey Smith, guard from Kansas City, center, Drew Dalman from Atlanta, and let's not forget Ronnie Stanley from Baltimore, who's a left tackle. Now, I know you guys are saying, Tracks, you can't have it all on one side of the offensive line. Why not hit up the defensive side? Let's get some pass rushers in there. We haven't had a very successful pass rusher. Now, I know what you're saying. I'm being a little too hard on Sweat, okay? You guys are sweating me about Sweat. Yes, he's shown that he was good when he first came in the building, okay? Yes, he looked really good and dominant. I don't think he's a true 1A. He might be a true 1B/2A at times, okay? But if we get another guy on the other side and solidify the interior defensive line, then we can really see what his true potential is, okay? I would like to bring back Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack, Mack Attack. Bring them back for a discount. I would love to see him in the building. Why not? It'd be a perfect reunion. If he still got it with Montez Sweat, that'd be a nightmare for opposing QBs, and he could help them. He could say, hey, Sweat, try this, try that, try this, try that. Hey, and it could unlock him a little bit more, get the fountain of youth for, Khalil Mack. Return of the Mac. Why not, dude? Return of the Mac. I'd be hearing it every time there's a sack. Fire up that song, dude. Return of the Mac. Yeah. So, anyways, here's another one. Since we're on the topic of Sweat, there's two Sweats. What about Josh Sweat? Not Keith Sweat, but Montez Sweat. You're talking about Josh Sweat having two Sweats on the same line. That'd be pretty cool, right? From Philly. Two, if we can get him at the right price, he's dynamite. And let's not forget BJ Hill from Cincinnati. Solid tackle who could anchor our defensive front, right? Let's go grab BJ Hill. Why not get another tackle? I say, I know it's important to go out there and do due diligence and get the edge rusher and all that, but we got to go out and we've got to solidify our interior defensive line. I did a show earlier this morning. In case you guys missed it, circle back. Go ahead and take a look at that. Hit that like button. Leave a comment in there. Let's sparkle up those comments, guys. We need to really get some traction on that show. It was a good show. We had a lot of good back and forth. It was good. A lot of action. Really cool stuff. But let's show a little bit of love on that. But when we were doing that show, we found out when we were drafting how vital it was and how important it is to shore up that interior defensive line. Commission and I both agreed that it's vital and important because when Billings went down, he's only one guy. And he's serviceable at best. He's not elite. He's not great. But I tell you what, all the other interior defensive linemen, as far as run stopping, oh my, they made him look elite because we looked horrific when he went down for the season. So leave that in the comments below. Do you guys think that we should also address interior defensive line in the free agency? Like I said, this is really going to shape up our draft class and who we're going to go out and get and our targets and all that. If we can do our due diligence and go grab these key free agents in the top 25 that are exclusively tailored for the Chicago Bears, then we have a better idea of what's going on in the future for the draft, okay? Like I said, we get enough comments in this show, we'll fire up the mock simulator because guess what? We're putting the cart in front of the horse this time. That's right. We're doing it right. We're getting the free agency in there and we're going to do the draft. Why not? So, and since I don't have a GM with me, I'm letting you, ladies and gentlemen, be the GM. I'm going to sit back. You guys want to trade, not trade, whatever you guys want to do, I'm going to do the best I can to be the proctor in the building and decide who has the more yays and the nays and who we decide. It's going to be great. Collective effort, okay? After BJ Hill from Cincinnati to solidify that defensive line, I look at another key position, and that's Najee Harris. He could be a game changer at running back, giving us a thunder to Swift's lightning. How do you guys say? What say you about Najee Harris? Do you think that it's worth taking a look at him, seeing what he's got, seeing if, hey, he's not that old. He's not that old. And Pittsburgh, I mean, they really love their running backs, but they're really good at drafting them too. I think Najee hits the streets and he continues to go to free agency. I really do. I don't know if they're going to pay him that extra money to stay around. I think they're going to trust their hand in the draft and go after. What say you? You think it's worth kicking the tires of Najee Harris and seeing what he's got, especially if we shore up that offensive line and give him something, a little extra? Here's another guy that I like, Mekhi Becton. He's had his ups and downs, but could be a steal if he's back to form. I would like to take a look at Mekhi Becton. Let me know what you guys think about Mekhi Becton. Is he worth taking a look at? Leave it in the comments below. Make sure you hit that like button. And if you're a first-time viewer, please subscribe. Now, here's the deal. We're going to get into some wide receivers, man. We're going to have some fun with some wide receiver action because chances are we're going to need to shore that up a little bit, especially if we let Keenan Allen go. Maybe we don't want to pay Keenan Allen that money. Maybe we don't want to keep him around. Maybe we want to get that repetitions leading to retention early with Caleb Williams and a rookie, or just a straight up younger wide receiver that could be there for years to come. Maybe we just say, hey, Keenan, thanks for the year. It's been great. How you doing? Keep it moving. Salute, brother. Good luck to you in Los Angeles, because there's only 2 cities he wants to play in. The one that, Los Angeles, City of Angels, and the Chicago Bears, baby. So, yeah. All right. So, as far as wide receivers, I say Marquise Brown, Marcus Brown. His speed could add that explosive element that we're missing. Marcus Brown, I think. Hey, listen, we're not just filling gaps here, baby. We're building a dynasty. Every player we talk about today could turn this team around. Poles needs to be aggressive, and we need to see some Bear magic happen. This is our time, Bears Nation. Trey Smith, he's not just a player, he's a statement. He says, we're here to dominate. Khalil Mack, let's bring him home. He's the heart and soul of a defense. Najee Harris, he's the kind of back that makes defenses rethink their entire game plan. All right, so let me bring in a few other names, and I will gladly share those with you and get into the chat. Hey, listen, we've got almost 60 in the building. Let's bring some more in. Let everybody know. Throw the whole kitchen sink at me. Tell everybody to come on. Let's hop on board. Let's fire up this mock simulator. Let's have a little bit of good time once we figure out who our top 25 is. We've went over a few names, but there's a lot more. So let me grab this really quick. We'll unpack it and get it going. Thank you guys so much for showing up and showing out. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend with your family, even if you're with yourself or your pets, your dog, your cat, family, friends, or if you're at work, hopefully you're being productive and it goes fast for you, But, yeah, let's get into that. Let me pull up that top 25 that I got really quick here. 1 second, please. So here we go. All right. So like I said, at the top of the list, I got Trey Smith, guard from Kansas City. Number 2, Drew Dalman, center from Atlanta. 3, Khalil Mack, edge from the Chargers. 4, Ronnie Stanley, left tackle from Baltimore. 5, Alaric Jackson, left tackle from the Rams. 6, Josh Sweat, defensive end, Philadelphia. 7, Ryan Kelly. This is a guy, number 7. This is a guy I would like to see. I know Drew Dalman is younger, and I'm on the fence with this. Help Tracks make sense out of this. Do we go after a Drew Dalman, or do we go after a Ryan Kelly from the Colts? Now, I know for me, I feel like Ryan Kelly is more polished, but there's a flip side of that. He's 34. Dalman is younger. We could see him for the foreseeable future. But if we can, shore up that center and have potentially Kelly on a cheaper discount because of his age, whatever. Pull up a guy in the draft this year or next year as a center, help them work together. There's a plan there. There's a plan in place. Let me know what your plan is for us at center, okay? Number 8, BJ Hill, defensive tackle, Cincinnati. Number 9, Kevin Zeitler, guard from Detroit. I like Zeitler too. Let me know what you guys think about Zeke. 10, Najee Harris, running back, Pittsburgh. Number 11, Mekhi Becton, guard, Philly. 11, Marquise Brown, receiver, Kansas City. 13, Will Fries, guard, Colts. I guess we're hitting up the Colts a little heavy today, right? Number 14, James Daniels, guard, Pittsburgh. I really like that. Let's put a pin in that. What do you guys think about bringing James Daniels back, huh? Return of the Daniels. 15, J.K. Dobbins, running back, Chargers. Now, listen, we know Dobbins has been hit on injuries, but let me know what you guys think. Are those injuries that serious? I mean, he's not that old. I think he's a polished running back when healthy. Do you guys want to roll the dice on a guy like that? Number 16, DeMarcus Lawrence, edge, Dallas. Ooh, that'd be a nice one, huh, boys? Ladies and gentlemen, number 17, Malcolm Kuntz, edge, Raiders. 18, Osa Odi, defensive tackle, Dallas. Number 19, Milton Williams, defensive tackle, Philly. Number 20, Chase Daniels, edge, New Orleans. Number 21, Zach Martin, guard, Dallas. I like Zach Martin too. Don't get me wrong, for sure. Number 22, Dante Fowler, Jr., edge, Washington. What do you guys think about partnering up Dante Fowler with Sweat? They got some familiarity, right? Why not? Number 23, Aaron Banks, guard, San Francisco. Number 24, the Sheriff, Brandon Sheriff, guard, Jacksonville. Number 25 on the list, Cam Robinson, tackle, Minnesota. Let me know in the comments below. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what you guys got now that I gave you the top 25. Let me know if there's some names that I missed, some names that you don't like that I got. Let's unpack it. Let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's get into the chat. Let's see how you guys are doing this wonderful evening. Thank you for hanging out with Brunch with Tracks. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. I wouldn't be doing this without you guys. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, look at these comments. Okay, Darius says bear down. Frank says bear down. Jailbreak. What up, Jailbreak? Thanks for coming back. We're going to get a lot of optimism from Johnson, but I still think both lines are subpar. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more, Jailbreak. Dakota Miller. Hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you checking us out, Dakota Miller. Ben Johnson is not that dude, though. Okay, well, we appreciate your opinion. Well, hopefully he is, right? We want him to be that dude for sure. Ant-Mass, what up, man? Thanks for joining the show, brother. Appreciate you coming back, man. It's been a minute. I'm passing on Dalman. He's pretty much the same as Shelton. Same size, same pushbacks, just higher price. Okay, I respect that. I respect that for sure. I do like him. I do like him over with the Falcons. He's got a pretty good reputation, but I'm going to have to take a look at that for sure. I'm going to have to take a look at what you said about the issues that he's got over there. Dakota Miller says offensive line makes coach and QB look good. Bears seem to not understand that. I agree. Or do they understand that but couldn't get it right and they didn't have a good offensive line coach? I mean, there's so many variables, and I think now's the time. I really feel good about this offensive line. We will address the offensive line. I think that's the elephant in the room, and I think Ben Johnson even said that in his press conference when his first press conference for the Chicago Bears, the introductory one. Breaking news, Bruce, bear down, buddy. Jailbreak says Sweat doesn't really require a double team. I know he's banged up. Yeah, he's definitely needing some help for sure. Laz says, I'm thinking Bears are hoping Ricky Stromberg is healthy at center and can live up to his potential. Why else would they have signed him late last season? No, no, no. I agree. I could see that, but I don't know if he's an instant starter, Laz. And here's why. I think there's a lot better to choose from. And also, I'm not too mad about this draft class as far as center. I do like next year's better, but yeah, I'm not mad about it. So I think in between the free agency and the draft, we can go get a guy. I just don't think that they're going to ride out the season with Stromberg as a center. Starting center, actually, is what I meant to say. So, anyways, still need to draft a center with fourth or fifth pick. Amass, do you want to run it back? Do you want to help me? Do you want to be the key lead GM? You take the lead, you be the GM, and we will elect by committee someone else to be the assistant GM, like a Ian Cunningham, and everybody else will kind of be like your board members and all that stuff, and scouts and whatever, the whole team. And we can do a draft after this, a mock draft after we pick our free agents up. We haven't even picked our free agents yet. I just threw the whole kitchen sink at you guys. I'd like you guys to help me decide maybe two, maybe three guys out of here who we would like to get in the free agency, and then we can draft, if that's cool. All right. I agree with Aunt Mass says, though, we need to, hey, special shout out in the chat, man. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for your super chat. We love you, Emiliano Brito. Thank you so much for your $5 donation, brother. We'll make sure this goes to much more in store for sure. Got to pay for those jerseys somehow, right? Those jerseys that we're going to give back to you guys. Once we hit that 3,000 mark, tell every Chicago Bear fan, every Chicago sports fan about us. Make sure they hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, okay? And once we hit the 3,000 subscribe mark, we'll give away a jersey, 4,000 jersey, which one you want, let us know, okay? Again, Emiliano says with his super chat, sign Trey Smith, take Campbell in first or Genty, take Sawyer or JT in the second, then a guard with the other second pick, Booker, Ratledge. Man, this guy he's been doing his work. He's been doing his work, man. Like I said, thanks again for that super chat. Anybody else wants to follow along with that, we appreciate it. No size too small or too big. We appreciate everything, and thank you. We definitely appreciate you, Emiliano Brito, man. It's not a great idea to draft center in the first round, Jailbreak says. No, I don't think it is. I mean, there could be a guy that someday might make you eat your words, but any one of the ones that I'm thinking of, I don't think I agree with you 100%, Jailbreak. We shouldn't be doing it this year or next year either, because I've looked at next year's draft class also, and I just don't see it happening. I do see a left tackle that I would really like. Oh my, I'm salivating right now. He's in like the 93, 94 out of 100. Really good, solid guy. Big boy. Samoan too, I believe. No Genty. First four picks must be trenches. Oh, okay. I agree. I do think we should get trenches for sure. 100%. I think we should get trenches and definitely shore it up, and we don't have to worry about it. Take care of our freaking running back. Take care of our quarterback. Move on. All right. Laz says definitely need another tight end. That is a receiver first. So we need a receiving type tight end. I agree with that. I hope he can block a little bit. Lord knows he's probably going to need to as these tackles come up. And it's always important to block as a tight end, for sure. For sure. You know what I mean? Especially in like jumbo packages and stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. Definitely need a tight end that is a receiver first. Cole doesn't have the quickness to create space. I think he would run a little bit faster if he knew the ball was going to get to him at some point, damn it. I think at some point it's just empty calories for a guy that never sees the damn ball. We could really use this guy, man. I mean, seriously, it's embarrassing when you see a guy in the mid to late 30s, almost reaching 40s, that's getting balls like Ertz left and right. Like, it really hurts. that Ertz is just carving it up, and Cole's younger, stronger, bigger, faster. Like, we really need to utilize and use that dude for sure. And I think that's why they're really looking at that tight ends coach, if I'm not mistaken. They really want to make sure that they do it right. And I think that we have a guy in the building with Ben Johnson that's going to go out and get the guys, especially a guy like Antoine Randall. Oh my, man, he's going to set our hair on fire. I love that dude. So anyways, yeah, so Ant-Man said Genty running all over small schools, wide open holes. He will not be effective in the pros. There's a point there. There is definitely a point there. Everett is under contract. I don't think anyone was impressed. No, they're going to release him from everything I've heard. Now, this is all speculative. Nothing's been confirmed, but I think they release Everett unless, like I said, you can get guys that that's going right now. That's on the team, and the coach is like, why were you underutilized? You were a dude over in with the Chargers, you know what I'm saying, in Everett. So I don't know, but I do think that they'll move on. I'm sure he wants to get his guys when given the opportunity, and that'll open up cap space too. I agree with you. Let's go get a tight end for sure, brother. Ant Mass says as effective. Laz says good tight ends in the draft that will be there in the third round. Okay, Laz, sounds like you might potentially be the Ian Cunningham, the assistant general manager to Ant Mass, who makes the decision in our draft. Collectively, we'll all get together, but I will definitely lean towards you two in our mock draft simulator if you guys want to fire it up at the end of the close. But we need to keep in mind, we have to pick and all come to agreement who's going to be our free agents that we sign. So I'll leave it up to Ant Mass, and we will definitely look at Laz as a 1-2 type guy. He'll be number 2. We'll go back and forth, okay? Kamish, what up, buddy? Thanks for joining, bud. Thanks for helping me out this morning. I like going solo, but if anybody ever wants to hop in, you're always welcome to hop in with Tracks, especially if I got familiarity with you. Time will tell if he's him. All right. So, Laz says LSU tight end Mason Taylor is my prediction in round 3. Okay. All right. Okay. I see you for sure. Is that for the Bears, Laz? Is that for the Bears? If you have the right tight end to split, I doubt anyone would argue. Okay. Scotty Dizzle says Everett was a waste of money in his opinion. So far, you're right. And so was what's his name? Mercedes Lewis, waste of money. Those two guys, I think they got like -2 yards collectively together for this year. That's ridiculous. Or just not putting them in the game plan. Like, what's going on? It's just crazy. So if Ian Cunningham goes to the Jags, we get 2/3. Yes, we get one compensation third, so that'll be in the later round of the third, like post 32. And then we'll get one in 26. We don't get both this year, but you are correct about that for sure. Okay, what say you guys? Who do you guys want to pick up? Who do you guys want to pick up out of free agency? Let's start off with number 1. Who do you guys want? Should we go after Trey Smith? Should we lock down Trey Smith and make him come to the Chicago Bears? I say we get him. I say we lock him up and put him on the squad. I think that would be a good pickup for sure. After that, where do we go? Do we go defensive line, or we double down and get another guy? Do we get a guard? Do we get a center? What say you? What do you guys think? I think it'd be good to get a veteran in the free agency for center. I think that would be important for sure. Like I said, what about Ryan Kelly from the Colts? That'd be a good one. Pair him with a rookie and help him come up, or let's see what happens. What do you guys think? I want to hear your question. I want to hear your answers, guys. Well, you know what? While we're waiting for you guys to put together this this free agent list for me, at least two. We want to sign at least two free agents, maybe three, out of the top 25 that we picked, or somebody else that you see that's available. I want to go ahead. I want to say Zietler does play left guard. That's a good question. That's a good question. Let me see if I have it in my notes. Let me see if I have that in my notes. 1 second. All right, so you're talking about going for two guards right out the gate? Is that what you want to do, brother? Is that what you're trying to do, Ant Mass? I think that's what you're asking for obviously for that reason, for sure. Guys, we got breaking news again. We did it again. Hey, listen, there's two things you can control in life: attitude and attendance. We got both. We're here on again. Breaking news: Dennis Allen in the motherfucking building. We got Dennis Allen. Woo! Let's go! Dennis Allen is defensive coordinator. You did it again, Ben Johnson. You did it again, Ryan Poles. Always starting from the top, man. Oh my God, I'm on fire. Let's go! We got Dennis Allen in the building. Ben Johnson in the building. Turned down for what? Yes, we're doing a show tonight. We're running it back. We're running it back, baby. Antoine Randall, Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen. Praise the Lord. Pass ammunition. Oh, my God. I don't know if my heart can handle this. This is great. My hair's on fire. Woo, boy. Oh, boy. Woo. Oh, let's get a Ric Flair. Woo in the chat. Oh, my gosh. We did it again. My boy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. We got Dennis Allen. Let me tell my troops. Give me 1 second. I'm telling my guys in the chat. Instant live reaction. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Everybody in the whole freaking subdivision can hear me, guys. I'm on fire. Am I not a damn Bears fan? Are you not a Bears fan? Are you guys not excited? Oh, my. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Oh, my gosh. This is an instant live reaction. Woo, woo! Woo, woo! We're winning today. What did I tell you guys? What did your boy Tracks tell you this year? 2025 is our year. Look at what the Washington Redskins, they're knocking on the freaking NFC Championship. They don't say, why me? Say, try me. That's what Ryan Poles is saying. That's what freaking the McCaskies are saying. They heard your views. They heard it. They heard it from the mountaintops. They heard you guys. Sell the team. Sell the team. Guess what he said? I'm putting on my big boy pants. This is over. Listen. Virginia just had her birthday. She had her golden 102nd birthday. This ain't happening no more. Georgia said, I've had enough. I've said enough. And Kevin Warren is letting his voice be heard. And Ryan Poles, he's that dude. He's that point. What are they doing? They went out and got, listen, we won the draft last year. We got Caleb Williams. This year, what did we do? We went out and got Ben Johnson. Woo! What did we do? We went out and got the best DC. Woo! Oh, my goodness. Let's get Ric Flair in the building to do a woo! Everybody, give me a woo in the chat. We need woos all over. Oh, my goodness. We got him. We're going to be kicking butts now, guys. We're going to be, forget it. This is not G. I'm going to say it. We're going to be kicking ass. Yeah, I said it. We're going to be kicking ass right now, guys. Ink him up. Ink him up, baby. Ink him up. Woo, woo. Yeah, baby. Poles is cooking. Poles is is cooking. This free agency just got a whole lot better. Whole lot better. Woo! Dennis Allen. Listen. I heard him on my freaking show. He was talking about this. Oh my God. I need to slow down. My heart is like, dude, I wish you guys could feel my heart. It's outside right now. I'm in my freaking garage. I took my coat off. It's freaking 46 degrees. Hold on. Let me get it around my freaking space heater. It's 46 degrees in here. And I'm like my freaking my blood pressure, it's through the roof. I need to settle freaking down. I need to settle down. Like you heard my co-host Jim Miller and Pat Kerwin, they were on Moving the Chains with Ben Johnson the day after he get drafted. That's right. Hey, I just said it. Jim Miller, my co-host for all our major live events, he had him on freaking NFL Network. And Ben Johnson said, he goes, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting a defensive coordinator who had a little bit more skins on the wall, who had some experience, whatever. I mean, it was kind of like a wink thing, in my opinion. I'm like, dude, he's talking about Dennis Allen. We've all been thinking it was going to be Dennis Allen. Matter of fact, we got a couple insiders been talking about it. You heard it, but it never was official. I'm like, what's going on? Why? And I think that thing with Al Harris, I think that really tilted their hat saying, hey, there's been some talks. There's things going on. I think they had to do some things, make sure it all happens. And then, boom, we got it live again. My boy Darius, he was live at 2:30 when we were able to break the freaking the Ben Johnson news. We were live at 2:30. It happened at like 2:35. Go back and look at the tapes. I sent him the message, and he was like, oh, my God, I don't know what to do. His hair was on fire. He did a great job, though. He did a great job. Hey, and listen, Adam Schefter, he let that BD energy be known. What did he say? He said BJ got that BD energy, and he's swinging big. He swung for the fences. He knocked it out of the damn park. He said, listen, he is going to get a freaking roster of staff in here that is going to be freaking world class. It's star-studded. These guys are going to freaking dominate. Listen, it all starts at the top. It's all about accountability. If you go hire a bunch of stooges and, listen, if we take a bunch of guys, no disrespect, okay? If you work at McDonald's, my son loves McDonald's. Hey, listen, your boy was 415 pounds before he got down to 276, okay? And I'm climbing down. But listen, and I'll still hit up that Mickey D's, right? I might go hit up one right now. I'm going to go to a celebratory meal right now. But I don't know if I'm going to waste my calories on freaking McDonald's. But getting back to the point, you don't go pick up some fry cook or a guy flipping burgers at McDonald's if you're opening up a 5-star steakhouse, okay? You don't go do that. You have to go get these world-class chefs, these sous chefs, all these kind of guys, like off that movie Bear that was filmed in Chicago. Shout out to that guy, freaking awesome show. Go check it out. But check this out, man. Oh my God, we got guys that know how to cook. We got some freaking serious chefs in the building, man. Gordon Ramsay's going to be like, chef's kiss, baby. This is great. Yeah, baby. Yeah. And we got some former players. Like, how do you tell Al Harris, like, hey, dude, why don't you be better? How come you can't be better? Like, Al Harris is like, excuse me? Go look at my track record. I was a pretty good defensive back. I played in this league. I'm not old. I'm not that much older than you, okay, youngster. Oh, look at Antoine Randall. Oh, okay. I don't know nothing. I'm just a receiver. What about when I slang the freaking rock for Indiana University and I was a quarterback? I played for the Steelers. Come on, dude. Seriously. Like, we got the dudes in the freaking building, man. And Dennis Allen, he used to terrorize top tier. He used to terrorize the GOAT. You guys remember that? When he used to terrorize freaking Tom Brady, he would dial it up, baby. We got that dog in the building. Blitz City, here we come. We don't even have to worry about who we're going to get out of the damn freaking draft. We don't even have to worry about who we're going to get out of the free agency. They're not going to be no Eberflus anymore. Like, oh, what do you think about this? Are we going to be the smartest guy in the building? No. We don't have to ask that question. We know the answer to that. Dennis Allen is going to go get those dogs. We are going to freaking cook, baby. Woo! Yeah, let's go. John the Collector, what's up, buddy? Jailbreak says Allen is very experienced. It's like hook up with the hot cheerleader and her hot cousin at the same time. Yeah, well, okay. All right. Okay. Very true, Trex. You don't hire a chef from the Waffle House to cook a Hell's Kitchen. Listen, I love some Waffle House, but I know what you're tracking. I'm tracking with you. Trax is tracking with you, buddy. Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize. Crooked. Listen, nothing broke while we were on the show together. Okay. We had a little something, right? I think we had a potential offensive coordinator look at earlier in the first show. So we had some news, but this news will set your freaking hair on fire. I mean, we covered the Ben Johnson, we covered the Antoine Randall, and now people are going to wonder if we're insiders. Like, seriously, guys. Seriously, do you guys realize all the major hires we've been on the damn show? This is what I'm talking about in life. Get to your spot. Get to your spot, man. If you're freaking pushing a broom, push it with the best ability. If you're a janitor, freaking mop the shit out of that damn house, man. One day you might be a freaking judge, dude. No matter where you're at, have a good attitude, work hard, and freaking grind it out. Grind it out. We're here in the building. We're delivering for you guys, man. This is your community, not mine. And I want to do the best I can for you. And I'm on, man. I'm prepared. I write up all this stuff. I do all this stuff. I provide it for you guys. But I'll be honest with you guys. If you weren't on the other side of this camera, if you weren't looking in over here, what good is it? It ain't no good at all. I'd have like a family restaurant eating up all the damn profits. I'd just be eating all the food, getting all heavy again and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we got an open sign, and you guys are awesome. I love your comments. They're on fire. Even when Tracks forgets something or gets off tracks, you guys keep me accountable, man. You guys got some content for me. We work together as a community. Like, this is what we're at. This is a show from a fan for fans. And guess what? You guys, I know, are matching my energy right now. I wish I could see you guys. At some point, I think freaking technology is going to get us there. But until then, guys, you're just going to have to listen to Tracks for now. So, but I get to hear you guys' words in the chat, and I appreciate it. And you can also call our mailbag. You could call our mailbag for sure, too, man. We appreciate the mailbag. We got 98 in the building right now across all channels. We're getting ready to break 100 again because people know when it's time for a hire, they're going to come on. Keith Sperry, I'm sorry I couldn't get back to you to let you know that we were live, but Keith Sperry probably said, you know what? We just got freaking Dennis Allen. I bet you Trax is on. I bet you somebody from his squad is on. I bet you one of his co-hosts is on because them boys are dedicated. Them boys love us. Them boys want to make sure that we can celebrate every ounce of good news, okay? We even bring the bad news, okay? But right now, we got some good news. We're winning the New Year's. We're winning. Listen, we started out the New Year's. We beat Green Bay in Green Bay. We're 1-0. Caleb is 1-0 in freaking Lambeau. We went and got the coach that has been beating the brakes off of freaking Green Bay's coach. And he said that at his press conference. He said, I love it. I love beating them, baby. We went and got Antoine Randall, who took a star freaking receiver and freaking grabbed him and said, listen, don't you ever embarrass us again and cause us a penalty. That was dumb. And he got in his face. Talk about accountability, man. We got these guys in the damn building. And all of these freaking players are going to be knocking on Chicago Bears' door saying, let me in. Let me in. Well, it's LeBron James this shit. Let's make sure that I can get on your team, man. You know what? I'm a little bit long in the tooth, you know. I'll tell you what. Let me go in on a discount. I want to be on this team. I want to go get that Super Bowl with Caleb and company. I want to go work for freaking we want to go work. We want to go work with you. We want to cook with you, man. We want to win. We know you guys want and have what it takes at all costs. This is a declaration statement. This isn't just about, oh, well, the Chicago Bears, they're forever. They were always about their defense. Defense is going to win. For 85 Bears, that's how it was forever. We've been in the dark ages. Guess what? We've been brought up to the new century, and Ben Johnson is no chump, dude. This is a declaration. This isn't like, oh, we're surviving. We're thriving, baby. We're thriving in 2025. We got that BD energy, baby. Let's go. Woo! So, all right, guys, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the free agency. Now that we know, maybe this changes you up a little bit. Let's go back and look at the free agency. Should we go 1-1? Should we go get an offensive line guy and then a defensive line guy? What do you guys say in the comments below? I'm going to give you guys 5 questions while you guys cook and try to piece it all together. And let's try to make something out of this free agency. And while we're at it, hey, let's get in the fire. Get in the mock draft simulator and run it back. Why not? We're going to get the free agents together. Then we're going to say, hey, Dennis Allen, here, Ben Johnson, here's what we got for you guys. And we're going to deliver it. You know what I mean? So, seems like the Jets are hiring Broncos assistant GM Darren Mooney to be there in the building for them. So that's some more breaking news. I guess they just know that when Trax is on and Chicago Sports Podcast is on, like, we need to break some stuff. We need to break some stuff. Hey, you know what? I'd say it's a little bit of good luck and it's a little something from above, from the good Lord. Because listen, we were supposed to go on earlier, but we pushed it and kicked the can down. I wanted to make sure I was right and everything. Hey, baby, we're more than all right. We're doing good. Okay, so Allen runs a 4.3. Yes, he does, Kamish. He sure does. He runs a 4.3. And just so you know, when we had 2 months ago, when I had Brian Urlacher on, that's in a show also. And it's actually one of the shows that is a specialty show in under Chicago Sports Podcast with Brian Urlacher. He says it takes about 3 to 4 years to get the 3-4 defense up to speed. You can still be productive, but it takes a while for the team to develop and get everybody acclimated and get the guys in and get the guys out that work for it and don't work for it. Because there's some guys that just don't work good with their hand down in the grass. Some guys like to pop up tall and they're more athletic, so they like to be that 3-4. But we've got Dennis Allen. It's a 4.3, man. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. So let me add, I got a couple questions for you guys. What's the top Bears roster that you need, man? What's the top Bears roster that you need? What does it look like? What do you guys want to see at the top of the Bears roster? What's our biggest need? 2, sign or draft a running back. Do we need to sign or draft a running back? I think David Shaw, that's a good question. I'm going to go ahead and get into that. What do you think of David Shaw as an OC? He's coming in for an interview. Listen, this is his second interview. He's already had one. This is David Shaw's. In terms of it, you could look at it as a second interview. I think things are getting serious between David Shaw and the freaking Chicago Bears. And listen, guys, I think he'd be a good hire. And we're going to unpack that in a show to come. But right now, we are going to stick with this free agency. So let's keep on with that, and then we'll go into the draft, okay? Help me out, guys. Should we sign or draft a running back? Type S for sign, type D for draft. Should we sign a running back in Najee Harris or somebody else, or should we draft? Type S for sign or D for draft. That's pretty easy, right? Which free agent would you break the bank for? Out of all the free agents that are available, who would you break a bank for? I don't see anybody leaning into the free agents. I see more questions than answers. I would please like a little bit of help. Please, guys, please drop who you guys would want. Do you guys want to sign or draft? Because right now we're talking about free agency. So if it is, who? Give us answers. Don't be tricky. Please just give us something. Thanks. Number 4. Is there a dark horse in this list you think could be a game changer for the Bears? Is there a dark horse? We just broke over 100. Thank you, everybody. We got over 104. We got over 104 across all platforms. You guys are killing it, man. You guys are killing it on all levels. Who do you think is a dark horse on this list and could be a game changer for the Bears? Okay, so the number 1 guy, great. We've got some actual participation in here. On track with Tracks. Trey Smith is Teddy's guy. He thinks we should break the bank for Trey Smith. Let's break the bank for Trey Smith. We got it, Trey Smith, okay? Now, do you think we should run it back and get a guard or a center? What do you guys think? You guys think we should go get a guard or a center? I'm telling you right now, there is not a center in the draft that you want to immediately start. The guy that comes to mind right now that I like and I trust is the Georgia guy. I like him as a center, but I don't know if I'd start him right now. Not saying that he's not any better than Shelton. Don't get it twisted. We don't know. He's got potential. We'll see what happens, but I really think we should go get a center. If so, who say you we get a center? Which center should we get out of free agency? Let me know in the comments below, guys. And finally, how do you guys feel about potentially bringing back Khalil Mack? You guys think we need him? You think we should pass? What do you guys think about Khalil Mack coming back, the Mack attack? Should we bring him back to back? Or do you guys think that we should look at somebody else in terms of, free agency? Let me know in the comments below. Man, you guys are on fire. You guys are killing it on all levels, man. Like I said, don't forget to like this video. If you're loving the Bears content, share it with your Bears buddies and friends and family, okay? Co-workers, everybody. Put it on your freaking Teddy. I owe Teddy a great deal of due gratitude. Teddy has been an architect of a lot of Facebook Bears. He's been around some of the greats, guys that know how to build a foundation. This guy saw something in me. He saw me as a hard worker, I believe. He knew I was a diehard Bears fan. He knows I'm a vet. We work at steel mills. I just think that something clicked, and Teddy helped me build this from the foundation. Teddy, thank you for being in the building with me today. I know you're a busy man. I know you do a lot with your family. I know you're a hard worker. Thank you for being here and your support, and thank you for all of your hard work in the beginning. Here's to 2025, buddy, and hats off to everybody else that is a part of my staff, that is a part of helping out. Thank you to all you valuable, trusting listeners. I love you guys. I owe you guys everything. I have a great deal of gratitude, man. You guys are going to make me tear up if I keep talking about it. So I'm seriously going to switch gears, okay? All right. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to all. Move it to all. There's actually one where you only get notifications selected to select. But if you get all, you get all the notifications. Live, shorts, everything, guys. All right. Make sure you guys go on Facebook. Check us out, Chicago Sports Podcast. That's a private group. On Facebook, we got Chicago Sports Podcast 2.0. We're also on TikTok. You can watch us, listen to us, look at all our videos on TikTok. We're on X app, Chicago Sports Podcast on there too. We're on Instagram, man. Our Chicago Sports Podcast on Instagram is booming, man. We are thriving. This is good, man. This is a good year. So for all the latest updates. So let's get back this up. He says, Gregory Stevens says, shout out to Gregory. Thanks for showing up and showing out, buddy. Gregory says, I think the Bears need a backup left tackle at minimum. Braxton Jones would be an okay swing tackle. Yeah. Everybody has an opinion, okay, about what a swing tackle is. What do you think it is? What do you guys think it is? I mean, it's very simple, but I think some people have actually leave that in the comments below. Jailbreak says, Mac, I doubt it. Jailbreak says, Mac, I doubt it. So we're not going to get Mac. I would like to see him. I think if he came on a discount deal, I'd like to see him come in. I mean, he's still effective. He's still productive. I don't think he's too long in the tooth. I think he's still got a year or two, maybe 3 years in him. So let's see. But Jailbreak says no. Gregory Stevens says Bourne isn't it. I agree. Yeah, Bourne is not the guy. It was something that they wanted to look at. I think they just went out and got a guy. Wasn't he in like the 5th round or something like that? He's not that good of a guy for sure. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Yeah, But thanks for everything. I've got a guy right now. I got a guy now who's texting me. He's one of the guys on the staff. So I had to hurry up and jump in there. I don't think he's with us right now watching, but yeah. So hopefully he does. Hopefully he does come check us out. I want him to see for himself. Sometimes they just jump right into our group chat and don't see everything above. They just jump right in and start commenting stuff. So I don't think he's seen everything quite yet, but hopefully he can check it out with us. So yeah, we're live right now and we're rolling, man. This is great. This is great. So okay, so far we got Trey Smith. Do we double down and we get another guard? Or do we go and get ourselves a defensive tackle or a running back? What do you guys think we need to do? I think we got enough money in there, and especially if we go and we scrap a bunch of these guys. If we go scrap 6, 7 guys, we can definitely get in the upwards of 100+ million for sure. You know what I mean? I think we could definitely cook. I think we could make some noise. I think we need to definitely hit up the free agency. This should be a trifecta. I think we should hit up the free agency. I think we should look into trades. I think we also need to obviously hit the draft, and I think we need to nail the draft. I think every draft pick counts, and maybe towards the back end of it, go and grab some other guys just to shore it up, and save some money over there too. We've got to be smart about this. So, yeah. But anyways, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate your views. I say we go out of all these guys. Let me go back up. I think as much as I want a receiver, I think we need to look at defensive tackle. I like BJ Hill. What do you guys think about BJ Hill? You guys like BJ Hill, or should we go for a guy like Josh Sweat? What do you guys think? Okay. So possibly go look at a running back. You go to Najee Harris, or do you want somebody else? Yeah, Keith. Thank you for joining the show, man. I appreciate you making a comment in our staff. About this not being nationally known, but it is a local level, and people are talking about it. There are people that are coming on these shows, and it's going to happen, man. And I was obviously told by somebody, my inside source told me that he felt like we would secure it sooner rather than later, but he didn't quite know exactly what that was. But a tip of a hat was the whole Al Harris signing, because there had to been some connection there and some talks about bringing him in before they went and got a defensive back coach. So there was obviously some developing things that have transpired before this happened. But yeah, some of my guys are getting ready to drop some shows and talk about it, man. It's pretty cool, man. I'm so excited. Yeah. So like I said, what's up, Debbie? How you doing, baby? Thanks again. Yeah, we need an aggressive offensive tackle. If you guys go back, don't leave us now, but if you go back and look at the beginning of the show, Tracks outlined the top 25. Let me go back in and go over that for all the guys, because we've already hit the 1 hour mark. Let me go back in for you guys. I'm going to do my due diligence and bring up all the people that came in later on. Bring you guys up to speed as who our top 25 targets are for who we want to get. So far, Trey Smith is off the board. We agreed that if we had to break the bank on anybody, that we need to go get Trey Smith at left tackle or guard. I'm sorry, guard. So number 1 is Trey Smith, guard for Kansas City. Number 2 is Drew Dalman, center for Atlanta. Number 3 is Khalil Mack, edge for Chargers. Number 4 is Ronnie Stanley, left tackle for Baltimore. Again, this is our top 25 in free agency. This is tailored to the likings of who we potentially would target for the Chicago Bears. Number 4 is left tackle from Baltimore, Ronnie Stanley. Number 5 is Alaric Jackson, left tackle from the Rams. Number 6 is Josh Sweat, defensive end, Philadelphia. Number 7 is Ryan Kelly, center for Indianapolis Colts. Number 8 is BJ Hill. Hey, Keith, are you in a spot? Would you like to come on live with me? If not, just hang out in the chat, man. No pressure at all. I just want to provide that that extension, bro. I would just have to send it via messenger. Hopefully you can open that up because I don't have time to send a email out. Again, Ryan Kelly at center for the Colts. I would be looking at him. Just so you guys know, I'm not trying to throw my weight around. I'm just saying I think we really need a center, even in the draft, with a guy from USC later on in the rounds and early in the rounds, the guy from the Georgia Bulldogs. I really like him, but I don't think that I would want to start him out right away. Not saying I wouldn't draft him, but I would like to pair him with Ryan Kelly from the Colts. I think at 34 years old, I think he'd be really good to have come in. And Keith, yes, we did give Trey the bag. He's a done deal. We're sending him to Chicago for Ben Johnson. Now that we know we got Dennis Allen, when we've secured more talent on the defensive side of the ball, we are now looking at defensive side too, but we're still shoring up that offensive line. What we're going to do, Keith, is we're going to finish out picking up a couple more, Trey Smith number 1, and probably a couple more, 2 more maybe, free agents, and then we're going to run a mock draft simulator, man. This is a good time, okay? So, like I said, Ryan Kelly, center for the Colts. Number 8, BJ Hill, defensive tackle, Cincinnati. Here we go. Keith Zietler, guard, Detroit. Number 10, Najee Harris, running back, Philly. Number 11, Mekhi Becton, guard, Philly. Number 11, Marquise Brown, Chiefs, wide receiver. Number 13, Large Fry, Will Fry, guard, Colts. We're doubling down with the Colts. Number 14, James Daniels, guard, Pittsburgh. Number 15, J.K. Dobbins, running back, Chargers. Would you rather get him over Najee Harris? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Number 16, DeMarcus Lawrence, edge, Dallas. Number 17, Malcolm Kuntz, edge, Raiders. This guy, I have trouble with his name, so I just, shorten it up a little bit. It's a lot more exciting than mine. Oh, here we go. We got another breaking news that somebody's just breaking on Chicago Bears Central, guys. Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about, guys. We're here first. Just like when Darius was on when we got Ben Johnson, Keith. This is awesome. And then we broke the news with freaking Antoine Randall and all that goodness. Number 18, Osa Odi, defensive tackle, Dallas Cowboys. Number 19, Milton Williams, defensive tackle, Philly. Keith says right away, no to Najee. He does agree we need a guard and a center. I would fill both through free agency. Okay, so let's focus on those guys. But first, let's round it out. Milton Williams, defensive tackle, Philly. Chase Daniels, number 20, edge, New Orleans. 21, this is the guy I would like to look at, Keith, and everybody else. Let me know what you want. Let me know if you want to come on live, Keith, or you're good. Number 21, Zach Martin, guard from Dallas. I love that kid. Well, he's 34, so I can call him a kid, but I like him. I think that he'd be really good to pair. I think he'd be good in the building for sure. Notre Dame, been, consistent, very good tie-end guard from the Dallas Cowboys. Zach Martin, again, is that guy. Number 22, Dante Fowler Jr., edge out of Washington. Would you like to pair him with your boy Keith Sweat? I knew I was going to do that. Man. Montez Sweat. Would you like to see Dante Fowler Jr., the edge out of Washington, paired with Montez Sweat? I don't think that he'd be that expensive either. He's not screaming high numbers, but he could be effective, and pair him with the other edge guys that we got, like Book and all them. Number 23, Aaron Banks, guard from San Francisco. Number 24, Brandon Sharif from the guard out of Jacksonville. And number 25, Cam Robinson, left tackle out of Minnesota. Let me know what you guys like, who you want out of the free agency. We'll sign 2 more guys and move on to the mock draft. The staff is rounding out nicely. Agree, Debbie Tuttle. Shout out to Debbie Tuttle. I love you. You get me, baby. You get me. You get what it's like to be a true Chicago Bear fan, a huge supporter of everybody, 85 Bears and beyond. She doesn't stop. Her heart never stops beating for the Chicago Bears. She bleeds blue and orange through and through. Love you, baby. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for checking us out. Gregory Steven says, I want to see guards drafted early. I'm tired of seeing the Bears line push back 5 yards every play. I agree. And some of those field goals blocks and the special teams, if we went and got a better offensive line, even if we did our due diligence to do it, we wouldn't know until they got out there. But get those guys, guarantee you, better push, better results on special teams and offense. I agree, Gregory, for sure. Still haven't got any names yet from you guys. I'd like to get a couple more game names. Teddy was the one that gave me Trey Smith. That's a done deal. We got him. He got the bag from us. Gregory Stevens says pass rushers are available in free agency. Yes, sir, Gregory. We just went over quite a few of those. I just read off the top 25 targets. So who would you like, Gregory? Jailbreak says the cupboard is bare. Cupboard is bare. Going to have to use free agency. Depth should come from the draft. I agree, Jailbreak. Keith agrees also. I trust the new staff will make the most out of whoever we pick up. Thank you, Jerome Munoz, for showing up. Right now, what we did is we just went over the top 25 key targets for the Chicago Bears. We selected Trey Smith to come on board. We need 2 more guys out of the top 25 free agents to come on board, and then we're going to fire up the draft simulator. So you want to get the hold on. We actually got a name. We actually got a name from somebody. Everybody's been circling the problem like Ford does, but nobody's actually came out besides Teddy and gave us a name. Thank you so much, Munoz, for showing up. This is important. Okay, let's look at the guy who he's talking about, the left tackle from the Rams, Alaric Jackson. You like Alaric Jackson. We are now drafting Alaric Jackson at left tackle. It's a done deal. We now have Trey Smith. He's secured his bag, and so is Alaric Jackson out of the Los Angeles Rams. We now have a left tackle. We now have a guard as Trey Smith from Kansas City Chiefs. Again, this is a fictitious draft. I'm not breaking news with that. The only news that we've broke so far is when Ben Johnson came out. We were live at 2:30. We broke the news when Antoine Randall came out yesterday. And today we're breaking the news that Dennis Allen is a Chicago Bear at defensive coordinator. So we're getting the free agency going. We now have Alaric Jackson at left tackle. We got Trey Smith as a guard. What say you guys about getting a center? Do you guys like Drew Dalman? Or do you guys like Ryan Kelly out of those 2 centers? Or how about we bring back James Daniels from Pittsburgh, who we originally had, bring him back into the building, and he can also play swing at center and guard. That would be important. I mean, there's a thought. I actually would like Ryan Kelly. I don't think he's going to break the bank. I think it's important to get a veteran center. What say you guys? Go get Myles Garrett. Tex Green, game over. What's up, Mark? Appreciate you, Mark. Hit that subscribe button. We appreciate your view, man. We love you, buddy. Thanks for showing up and showing out. And thanks for already being about it, man. You're already about it. You're already being active. You're already engaging. Over 103 in the building right now, man, for all across all nations, man. Stations, not nations. Well, yeah, you guys might be in other nations, but you know what I'm saying. Shaw is next. Shaw, what do you mean, Shaw? Offensive coordinator. You just switched it on me, Munoz, because I switched it on you. I see what you're doing. Munoz is high level, dude. I'd like to have you on the show one time, man. I love you, brother. You provide some really good content from the chat. Unless you're comfortable in the chat just hanging out, we love you there too, man. Maybe you could double down, do a little chat, do a little, come on board with Tracks and all my other co-hosts and Cook, Shaw's next. I agree, man. Let's get Shaw as a OC, man. This is his second interview with the Bears. I think things are heating up. I think things are getting pretty serious. Now, listen, this was without Ben Johnson in the building, okay? He wasn't there when the interview went down. They have to bring him back, set him in front, see if he likes it, see if what worked with the Bears works with Ben. Let's see if they mesh. You know what I mean? Jerome says, am I saying your name right? I know there's an I in there. Is the I silent? Should it be Jeremy? Is that Jeremy? I apologize, man. My name is boring. It's Brandon Hiatt. I was so boring I had to put Tracks in the middle. Draft a center. I like that kid out of Georgia. Now, Powers was a really good center. He actually proves my theory wrong that you have to go out and get one in the free agency. But yes, like I said, we're still waiting to hear from you guys about who our third free agent should be. Who do you guys think? Jeremy, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Who do you guys think our third pick should be? Should it be an edge? Should it be a receiver? Should it be a running back? Should it be another offensive lineman? What do you guys think? Who do you guys want in the free agency? One more guy. Unless you're okay with two, then we'll move. Yes, sir, Philip. We broke Dennis Allen. First, bro, couple days ago, we broke the news. Darius, my man, was on at 2:30. The news broke at 2:35 about, Ben Johnson. Then we broke the news about Antoine Randall yesterday. Now today we're breaking the news about Dennis Allen, and we're talking about free agency, man. We love it. We love it. We love it. We love you, Phil. So far in this mock free agency, what we've done is we've secured Trey Smith in talent at guard. Then we went out and got Alaric Jackson, left tackle from the Rams. Now we're trying to get a third guy. I went over my top 25 potential free agent picks. We need one more guy minimum out of free agency, and then we'll seal the deal and fire up the mock draft simulator, Philip. Should we go get – Moody says let's go get okay. Moody says we need to go get Kelly at center from Indy and then draft a center. I agree. And then Georgia, the kid. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go get him. Okay, that's our third guy. If you guys want a fourth guy, we can do it. I don't think Kelly's that expensive. We could double down and go get that running back in Najee Harris, Dan Blankmore, and Dennis Moody. Listen, I want Najee Harris, Dan Blakemore, Dano, he wants him. Dano, do you want to get on? We're getting ready to do another mock draft simulator. If you're in a bad place and you can't get on, just hang out in the chat. No worries. I gave the invitation to Keith earlier. He hasn't responded yet. Just wanted to give you guys, that opportunity. If not, you could help me run the draft from the, from the chat. So let's go ahead and we'll grab two guys back to back. We're going to get Ryan Kelly at center, and we're going to go ahead and get Najee Harris, number 10, running back Pittsburgh. So now we got a running back, we got a center, we got a guard, and we got a left tackle, guys. Yes, thank you, Dano. Appreciate it, man. Would you like to come on, man, or are you good where you're at? Philip, I wish you were on, man. Make sure you freaking cut the sleeves off and show us the gun show, Phil. Let's get you on board, man. Let's show you what you got. Show you where all the freaking and then get Dano, dude. You guys will be my two bodyguards. I could just stand in between you guys, talk all the crap to all the Packers fans and all this stuff and be like, what's up? No, what you got to say now? I got Dano to my right. I got freaking Phil to my left. What's up? Let's go. I just run it, dude. And when you guys get down and you guys freaking pin him down, I'll just freaking sit on him. You know what I mean? And we'll be like, booyah, and then walk away. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. That's our plan, dude. That's our mission. We got a mission from God. All right, guys. Rather draft running back for cheaper money. Hey, I think we need to do both, Jeremy. I really think we should do both. I'm not mad at it. I think we need to do both. We need at least 3 running backs. I don't think that we're going to see, too much more anymore later, because he's been wearing that hat, that Guardian hat, and he's already got 2 concussed, I think he's on his way out, man. I hope he has a good career, though. But in the car, bud. Love it. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Ex-bodybuilder. My days are done competing. Hey, we're not talking about competing. With the muscles like yours, you don't need to compete, baby. You got muscle memory. Bah, 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 bah. You know what I'm saying? Bah, 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 bah. You're fine, bro. Don't worry about it. You and Dano together, the Sons of Thunder, the twin towers. Yeah, he's better at a keyboard. Hey, listen, we need the keyboard belt warriors, bro. We need the analytics. Sometimes my math ain't mathing, okay? So, listen, I'm going to fire up the freaking draft simulator. You guys already know we got a running back in the building, Najee Harris. We went out and got a center and Ryan Kelly. We went and got Alaric Jackson at left tackle. We went and got, last but not least, and the best one out of all, Trey Smith, who secured that hardware. He's got 2 freaking Lombardi trophies, kissing them, and he's going to show us how to win many with Ben Johnson and Dennis Allen at our freaking respective coordinator positions, baby. Woo! And Antoine Randall, man. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. And Ben Johnson at head coach. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I have bear memory, too. Let's get some honey bears back. Yes. What did you miss? Joseph Stone. Let's bring it back. Dennis Allen is our defensive coordinator, baby. Show this show to everybody. Send it out to your friends. Say that you heard it first. Say this is your source, man. This is your posse. Your posse's on Broadway. Okay? You guys send this show out to everybody. Let them know that at 2:30, Darius and Tracks help break the news about Ben Johnson. Then the following day, we guys let you know about Antoine Randall. We finished it off with a trifecta and secured that freaking deal with Dennis Allen. He is in the building. And right now, we just finished the free agency top 25 targets for the Chicago Bears. We picked out some guys, and now we're getting ready to fire up the mock draft simulator, baby. Let's go. Woo! Let me get a Ric Flair woo in the chat, everybody. Woo! Lots of O's. W and then lots of O's. That lets me know you guys like shouted it out, But so we got Alaric, not in this respective order. Let's start off at the top. We got Trey Smith, number 1. That was our first pick in free agency, okay, from Kansas City. Then Alaric Jackson, who's our 5th target. He's number 2 with the Baltimore Ravens at left tackle. Then we went out and got our 7th, the number 7 target, Ryan Kelly, center out of Indianapolis Colts. And then, last but not least, Najee Harris, running back from Pittsburgh Steelers at number 10, okay? Yeah, so that's our 4 guys. Now we're going to fire up the mock draft simulator. Yeah, Joseph. Woo! Look at that. OC from Ravens, I just heard. Whoa. Wait. Back up, Laz. Talk to me. What happened? I need some details. Offensive coordinator from Ravens, I just heard, coming for the Bears. You guys also hearing this? I need you guys, keyboard warriors. Let's go. Unite. I can't get to it. Help me out. What are you guys hearing? Turn the radio on. Turn the radio up. Turn the TV on. We need to break the news. You guys are helping me. We're a community. What else is going on, dude? What else is going on? Let's get it going. How you doing? Keep it moving. Woo! BD Energy, baby, in 2025. Woo! Style and profile it. Yeah. I'm surprised Dano ain't saying woo, dude. He's a big wrestling fan. And anything that's masculine, Dustin is a part of. Or not Dustin. Shout out to Justin. Dano. Oh, man. Yep. So, anyways, Philip said, I'm so hyped this offseason. Coaching staff and Ryan Poles have pulled it together. Great things will happen. It definitely could be defensive line in the first. Haven't really looked at it. Listen, Jailbreak, we are getting ready to fire up that mock draft simulator, and you are going to help us make those picks, okay? Just remember who we picked up in the free agency, baby. We're going to knock on the door until the freaking hinges fell off at Hollis Hall and say, Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen, this is Chicago Sports Podcast homework. These are the great minds that think alike. These are the guys that told you to sell the fucking team if you didn't want to get it right, and you guys got it right, so pay attention. This is now quits. Don't stop listening to us, okay? Don't stop believing. We're not going to stop believing. Listen to our damn freaking what we have to stay in free agency in our draft. Take this in consideration, just like you did about that freaking note that Kevin Warren read on a cocktail napkin that said, please draft Ben Johnson, okay? That's what we're doing, baby. We're going to slide some more notes and slide some more drinks. We're going to get him real fucked up. He's going to have a whole bunch of freaking Henny in the cup or whatever he likes, man. Whiskey, whatever his potion is. Tito's and tonic. I don't know. We're going to get him. I think it was Don Julio was what he got. I think he got Don Julio. Yeah. We'll get him some tequila, right? No, we'll get him some Chris Chelios El Bandito Yankee tequila. Smooth to the core. Because they're our sponsors. Shout out to them, man. Dano says, can't be. He's already OC on a team, right? Can't do a lateral move. That's a good point. That is a good point. Mark Sutt said, we need another rusher opposite of Sweat. Maybe reunite Sweat with Chase Young for the right price. Listen, I saw a guy. Let me know what you think there, Mark. So we're tracking now, Mark with a C. Listen to this. I like Dante Fowler, our 22nd selection, Dante Fowler Jr., who's an edge out of Washington. There's a connection, probably not as battered as Chase Daniels. What say you? Or we could go get that edge out of Philly, Josh Sweat. I think he'll be a little bit more costlier. He's higher up in the selection process. You know what I'm saying? He's quite a bit up there. In terms of, he's number 6. So, he's going to cost some money. Hightower is saying I think they made the right selection as of right now. Maybe he has some assistance or whatever, and Hightower gets it right. I think the special teams improves with better line. I think everybody improves with better line, right? Ben Johnson has the Ric Flair attitude. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I agree, man. You said it. And he's definitely doing his own thing. Brandon, what are the Bears going to do at safety? Listen, Philip, hang out with me. I need help at safety. Hang out with me, brother. We will draft a safety, okay? We will draft a safety, Philip, now that we're on a first-name basis. Love you, bro. All right. He's saying, I'm hiring. We just hired Allen for DC. Rich Lowe, you heard it first. We broke the news. We were those guys that broke the news live on Chicago Sports Podcast. Yes, baby. We were there at 2:30 when Central Time, Chicago time, when Ben Johnson got freaking hired. We were there when Antoine Randall, and now we're here for Dennis Allen, baby. We're here for Dennis Allen. And all our insiders are spot on. And they never told me when, except for one, and I'll leave that open to you. So anyways, all right. That's all we got for now. Like I said, I wouldn't mind hiring a guy like Will Fry, number 13, a guard out of the Colts, just to throw him in there, get another guard on the cheap. He's number 13. He can't be too heck of expensive. Partner him with Ryan Kelly and get 2 guys from the Colts, bring them on. What say you guys? Let's fire up the mock draft simulator. Keep it popping in the chat, okay? I'm going to set that up. Rick Lowe, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate all you guys, man. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave a good review. We appreciate your view. We definitely appreciate you guys for sure. So here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm going to drop this down, bring this bad boy over. Oops, I've got to, now that I've got that going. Brandon is good for me. Relentless optimism. I do appreciate it. Yeah, man. I'm always half full, baby. I'm half full, dude, for sure. They ain't only reporting this. They only are reporting this because the flight log tweet. These guys have no real sources. Really? hey, I appreciate your opinion, but you don't know us, Chicago optimists. We do have sources. Tell them, guys, we got some sources for sure. But I appreciate it, man. Hang out, man. Subscribe, hit that like button, leave a review. Once we get to our next mark, we're gonna give away a jersey from your guy, Chicago Bear Podcast, Brandon Tracks Hiatt. We're going to send it from our sponsor directly to your house, whichever one you want, man. Whichever one you want. Chicago Optimist, you will hear it from not just us, but from multiple sources. So enjoy that. And believe you me, there is way more than just the flight log, man. Yeah. Tell them, Dano. Tell them who the guys we've had on our show. Tell them that we freaking are there on the sideline, in the freaking locker room, reporting in the freaking at Canton, Ohio for the enshrinement. We've had press passes. Like, it's just not that energy. Let's just keep it moving, okay? I appreciate you. That was cute, Chicago. And why come in with optimists if you're pessimist, bud? Give us a chance, you know? We're giving you a chance. Hang out, get cozy. We're getting ready to fire up the mock draft simulator. How do I win this jersey? So this is how you win the jersey. You're not actually going to win it. You're going to work for it. You're going to hit that like, subscribe button. When you hit that notification bell, don't just hit it one time. Hit it for all the times. There's actually a part. Make sure in there that you select all, so you get all of our notifications, and make sure you share this video. We need to get up to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. We've already done our due diligence and got over 10,000 on Facebook. Instagram is popping. We got about 3,000 there, about 2,500 on X app or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And TikTok's popping, you know, all that stuff, man. Enjoy it. Hey, listen, respect to you too, Chicago optimist. I'll be telling you wholeheartedly, it's my heart that got us here. It's my passion. It's my energy. Hang out. Give us a try, man. We're not just going to give you a taillight warranty. We're going to be here, boots on the ground, man. We're here for everything, okay? Everything Chicago sports. Keep in mind, the guys that give us the same sources are the guys that love my energy and love your guys' energy too. They love coming on this show. All the guys, Urlacher, Briggs, all these guys that's been on the show, all Mongo's friends, 85 Bears, you name it, Cubs, Sox, Blackhawks, all these guys. They love coming on because this is built from a guy who played the game, who is a fan, always been a fan, and I created this for fans. They love the BD energy that you guys provide. I appreciate you guys, man. I love you. Shout out to you, Chicago Optimist. I love people with checks and balances. Why not? Well, I don't say why me, I say try me. Let's go. Philip says Brandon Poles needs to assemble a dominant offensive line and defensive line. He has the money to spend and the draft picks to pick the right players. Woo, that is beautiful, man. I love that. All right, let's get this mock draft simulator on the road, okay? Share screen. Here we go. Mock draft simulator. Share. I think everybody could see it at this point. Hope everybody can see it at this point. Let's go ahead and bring this over here. Share the screen. Okay. Bring this back up. Okay. Here we go. Can everybody see my shared screen? I believe you can. Okay. Here we go. Enter our solo draft. Boom. All right. Here we go. With the first pick, I got to close this out. I'll be right back, okay? Hang on tight, guys. I'll be here. You guys will see the screen. Okay, First on deck, Shador Sanders from Colorado got quarterback. Cameron Ward went to the Browns for quarterback. Travis Hunter, cornerback for the Giants. Mikel. Okay, listen, guys. We're going to hide this for a second, okay? Mikel Williams from Georgia. Edge. Abdul Carter from the Jaguars from Penn State. That's a bum deal. McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona to the Raiders. Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan. Then we got Ashton Genty for Carolina Panthers. Running back, Boise State. I thought he had a pretty good running back, Carolina. I don't know why they went to Genty, but whatever. Not our worry. Nick Scorton, edge out of Texas A&M. Right now on deck, we have Malachi Starks for Georgia as a safety. Will Johnson, cornerback, Michigan. James Pierce, edge, Tennessee. Siobhan Ravel, cornerback. Kelvin Banks, Texas, offensive tackle. Luther Burden, wide receiver, Missouri. Another receiver, Will Campbell, offensive tackle, LSU. Listen, I'm going to show you guys the trade offers that we've got here, okay? Let me know if you guys want to trade back, maybe get one of those tackles and trade back and get it going. So with our 10th pick, Arizona wants to give us their 16th and the 47th. If you guys like that, let me know if you want us to stay put. Tampa has got the 19th and the 53rd, and they're going to give us next year's pick in the 6th round. We don't really care about next year's because that doesn't affect us, our mock draft right now. Keep in mind who we already had in the free agency, who we already picked up in the free agency. We picked up a left tackle. We picked up a guard. We picked up a center and a running back. So that shores up all those positions. Trey Smith was the first pick that we picked up in the free agency. I believe we won the free agency. We won the quarterback, not the quarterback, the head coach and the defensive coordinator. So we got 10 and 149 from the Bears, and then 15 and 46 for Atlanta. Pittsburgh is going to do 21, 52, and then 2 picks next year. I do like that second, but again, it's not really worth our time because we are not going to go there. We're not going to be able to draft that guy. So let me know, what say you, if you guys even want to trade back or just pick up who's on deck right now. Let's see what you guys think right now. Let's get in here. Trade back with Atlanta. Make your booty go smack. Drink one since I can't drink alcohol. Yes, trade back with Atlanta. Okay, we are going to trade back with Atlanta. Let's go ahead and make that trade offer happen. 15 and 46. Yeah, I like that. That's a smart move. That's better than the Cardinals, right? Let's do it. Let's accept that offer. Okay, now we're going to slide a little bit. Be patient, guys. Be patient. Will Campbell's gone from LSU. We got a receiver that's off the board for the Cowboys. Safety, Georgia. I really like him. Guys want to trade back some more. Jacksonville, 36, 70, 88. 2255 and next year's pick. They also want our 72nd pick too. Green Bay Packers, we're not even going to trade with them. I think we're going to reject all these offers. I don't like any of them, boys. I'm making the command decision on that. Every once in a while, I can kind of throw my hat in the ring to make that stuff happen. So I haven't looked at it much, but trading down might be a good idea. Always need a partner. Okay, so I'm going to get back to the draft. Here we go. This is who we have available. Will Johnson at cornerback, Michigan. Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle, Texas. Receiver, Amika, Ohio State. Tight end, Tyler Warren, Penn State. Tyler Booker, offensive guard, Alabama. Jalen Walker, linebacker, Georgia. Guys, I think we need to get Kelvin Banks or Jalen Walker with that 15th pick. I'm sorry. What say you guys? What do you guys want? Who do you like out of this draft picks? What do you guys want? That could be our left tackle. Oh, we got a left tackle in free agency. Haha. Yeah, we got Alaric Jackson. We don't need to get Kelvin Banks. That's beautiful. We can go get Tyler Booker out of Alabama if you want. Or we could look at edge. What do you guys want to do? Benjamin Morrison, Notre Dame. We can get this cornerback Will Johnson out of Michigan. What do you guys think in the chat? Will Johnson at a cornerback? All right, Jeremy Spoken. That just rolled off the tongue. What do you guys think? Will Johnson out of Michigan? This is what we got. 6'2", 202. Will Johnson has the size, skill, and instincts of a shutdown NFL corner. 6'2", 202 pounds. He combines elite physical tools, competitive patience, and a high football IQ. Despite injury shortening his 2024 season, his talent remains undeniable, keeping him firmly in the top 10 draft conversation. Well, we're in the 15th pick, and he's already fell out of the top 10. This might be a very good pick, guys. Let's look at Kelvin. 6'4", 324. Immediate impact at left tackle upon arriving in Austin. Excelling in pass protection, former 5-star recruit. Steadily developed into a top-tier prospect. He is top 10 in 2025 draft. He's got a combination of strength, leverage, and reach. Makes him a dominant force. See who else we got, guys. We got Tyler Booker. Even though he's 6'5", 350. Oh, my God. He's a big boy. Left guard possesses outstanding torque and grip strength to politely place himself between defender and ball carrier. Wow. There isn't much Tyler Booker can't do it at a left guard. Dude, I think we just found our pick, guys. I don't know. I'm sorry. What do you guys think about Booker, guys? What do you guys think about Booker? I know you want Will Johnson, but I think we're good at defensive back this year. Just my opinion. You draft Banks and develop him. If anything, he can be your guard tackle. Jason Hines says that. If they believe in the tackle, you draft him. Banks. What do you guys think about Tyler Booker? Well, let's see what our trades look like. This is interesting. Jason Hine agrees. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, Jason Hine. I appreciate you. And thank you for being active right now. This is awesome. This is great. Okay. Let's open this back up. Let's propose a trade. So we potentially, if we went and got, let's just play a little devil's advocate, right? Okay, guys? We're going to get Booker with the 19th pick. So I don't think, let's pay attention to this. Cardinals might want a receiver. Bengals already got receivers. Seahawks probably don't need a receiver. I want to say they probably need an offensive lineman. So I think out of anybody, the Bengals and the Seahawks need an offensive lineman. I say we fall back 2. So check me out. I'm going to trade with the Bengals. Let's trade with the Bengals. We're going to give them our 15 for their 17. And let's see if they'll give us 118 for our 204. I know I'm being a little ticky-tacky, but maybe this works out. Let's see. If not, we'll just, whoa, I didn't do the 17. There we go. If not, we'll just go, straight up. Let's see what happens. Rejected. Okay. Okay, we'll propose a trade. Once again, we'll go 15 for 17 and $195. I don't know. Rejected. They're going to have to give us 7. Okay, so let's go Seahawks then. Let's trade with the Seahawks, guys. Where are we at? Seattle. Gosh darn it. Why am I not seeing Seattle? There we go. Seattle. Let's trade with Seattle. See what they'll do. 15 for 18. And then let's see if they'll throw 137 in there. Rejected. Huh. Wonder what's going on with these guys. Propose trade. Seattle. Let's go 15, 18, 187. Rejected. I don't know, guys. Nobody's wanting to freaking trade with my butt. You guys see anything better? I don't want to give away the kitchen sink for nothing. If they're not going to trade us back, why do it? Maybe we should go a little bit further. I'm just a little nervous if we go get that Booker, that somebody, I understand Kelvin Banks could go, but what if it's monkey see, monkey do, and another guy goes out and gets, I mean, we could go a little bit further from 15 to 20. Let's try to trade with the Broncos. What do you guys say? What say you about trading with the Broncos? If they can land Trey Smith, the center from Falcons, and maybe Jenkins go with the running back. If after the talent goes away. Yeah, I understand that. There should be no trades at all. $21 or $22. Oh, trade back with $21 or $22. Go with Banks. All right, hey guys. Hey, let's go with Banks. If everybody's cool with go with Banks, let's go with Banks. This trade has really it's going a little weird. Okay, let's just go with Banks. Secure it. It's good to have two tackles, right? LR Jackson, and now we've got Banks, right? We good with that? Running back from Boise, he's gone. So here we go. All right, we're going to go get Banks, guys. We drafted Banks, all right? I agree with you guys. We have to go swing big in the first couple picks. Here's what we got so far, boys. Oh, sorry. Our picks are Kelvin Banks. Our next pick is at 39. Then we got 41, 46, and 72. We got 3 picks in the top 50. Well, 4 picks in the top 50. I think that's pretty good, boys. All right. Jalen Walker went to Tampa Bay. I could see that. Okay. Resume draft. Here we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Benjamin Morrison went to Pittsburgh. They always got good defensive backs, don't they? Tyleik Williams, defensive tackle. Defensive tackles are going off the board. I think we should grab a defensive tackle. What say you guys? Kenneth Grant still available from Michigan. I say we get Kenneth Grant if he's still available. If not, we could find another defensive tackle. Or we could get Xavier Watts from safety out of Notre Dame. We got lots of options, guys. Lots of options. Coming up on 39 really quickly, guys. Coming up on 39 really quickly. Oh, Amarian Hampton, running back. More draft picks. 2026, we're not interested. 2026, we're not interested. Okay. Let's get back to you guys. I see Kenneth Grant right on board. Xavier Watts. Honestly, guys, I'm very interested in getting a defensive tackle in Kenneth Grant. 6'3", 339, powerful, agile defensive tackle, 340 pounds, renowned for excelling crucial moments, effectively pressure quarterback and anchors run defense, natural athleticism and strength with significant potential and ongoing development. Grant is a top first-round prospect in 2025 draft. I think Grant's our guy. What say you guys? What say you guys? Let's hear it in the chant. Everybody says Grant. We're going Grant, boys. Okay, we got another pick coming up. I say we go get a running back. Remember, we were talking about running back is crucial. I don't like any of these picks. Sorry, guys. We're rejecting both of them. We can go get a guard, or we can go get a safety. Xavier Watts, he's available. 6 foot Xavier Watts, Notre Dame safety standout, leads the team, 5 interceptions, 9 passes, defense 2024. He combines elite anticipation, physicality, and explosive instincts, making him a top day 2 prospect in 2025 draft. Tell you what, man, sounds pretty good. We still got another pick after this at 46. We can go secure a running back after this. There's a lot of good running backs in the draft. I say we either get a defensive tackle, another defensive tackle, or we get a safety and we double down on that. What say you guys? What are you guys looking at on here? You guys see what I got, my short list? Talk to me. Walker's down here too. Talk to me. What do you guys want to do, man? Let your voice be heard, man. Grant at 39 would be great. Shit, we already got Grant. Over 99 in the building still, man, across all platforms. What do you guys think? You like big defensive tackles. I do too, man. Landon Jackson, edge out of Arkansas. All right, Jeremy, hear me out. We're going to read what he's got. 6'7", 282. He's long and he's strong. Look at that, 282. That's good weight. Brings an imposing frame and impressive athleticism to the edge, combining precision, pass rushing technique, and rare flexibility for his size. While he may not be in the same top-tier elite prospect, his ability to win on the outside will redefine handwork and natural movement, makes him a disruptive force with plenty of upside. Sounds good to me, guys. What do you guys feel about this guy? You guys know anything about him? You guys like him? What's your take on it? Let's say you. Wyatt Millen. I do like Millen from West Virginia, to be honest with you. I'm kind of with Philip about this safety, boys. This safety, Xavier Watts, he seems like the real deal, especially if we don't get Brisker back. Very important in that position. Very important in that position. Armand Membu, he's very okay. Yeah, Missouri. We got to decide. I know Jason wants more offensive line. I couldn't agree more. I think it's important, although we did get a couple key guys in the, 3 guys, right, in free agency. And we also got another left tackle. I think we're feeling pretty good about our offensive line now, but we could go back. We got Kelvin Banks. He's in the building, bro. That's who we got, Dano. We got him with our first pick. Too early for safety, Jeremy Munoz says. I could see that point. Philip. I don't know, guys. The more I think about it, I think maybe we go and get Landon Jackson. I'm not really sold on him. I do like that Deani Walker for defensive tackle, but you got Caleb Johnson right there at running back afterwards. Donovan Jackson. What position is Donovan Jackson? Donovan from Boston College at edge. We're going way back. We're going way too far down, guys. I think the Bears are going to take Mike from Tulane. Dude is so underrated. Unfiltered Sports. What up, Unfiltered? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hey, check this guy out. Check out his content. I haven't checked it out, but I want to. Make sure you, cross support these channels. He's supporting us. Let's support him, okay? Jeremy Munoz really wants a guard, guys. He really wants a guard. Guys, listen, I like this Wyatt Millum. Let me show you guys what Millum's got. 6'6", 312 pounds. Millum brings a rare combination of intelligence, toughness, technical skill to the offensive line, while he projects as a guard at the next level. His consistency in pass protection makes him a valuable asset, especially for quarterbacks who struggle with pocket awareness. His physicality shines in the run game, where his aggressive style punishes second-level defenders. Millum's smart, disciplined approach ensures he's always in the right position, maximizing his impact on every snap. That guy sounds like a home run hit, guys. I wouldn't be mad at all if we went and got Wyatt Millum, guard out of West Virginia, for sure. What say you guys? I wonder if I can sub. Let me see. No, but once I see that you subbed and you leave a comment after the show, I'll be able to counter the sub, buddy, for sure. Jeremy says Donovan replaced Simmons at it, but he's a guard too. Guys, I think we should get this Millum. If you guys are all good with Millum, we can move on for sure. We're not reaching too far. He's at 43. You know what I mean? 39 to 43. We're dropping a little bit, but we really don't want to get Colston Loveland out of Michigan as tight end. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't think our need for tight end is nearly as important as our need of offensive line. If you guys are okay, I'm going to pull the pin on this Wyatt Millum. Going once, going twice. Going once, going twice. Here's the guys that we got already in the building, okay? These are the guys that we've already picked. Our picks are offensive tackle, Kelvin Banks Jr., and Kenneth and Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and go with Wyatt Millum, okay? Wyatt Millum at guard. He's done. Now, at 46, I would like to go get our running back. If you guys are good, I'd like to go get the running back. I would like to go get that running back, please. I'm not trading with anybody. I don't like any of the trades available. I think we really need Caleb Johnson. Caleb Johnson reads 6', 225. Incredible season, solidifying spot, NFL draft conversation. He's a rare mix of power and agility, like a pitcher with a fastball and a changeup. Whether breaking tackles, outrunning defenders, Johnson consistently shines against elite competition. Once in the Heisman Trophy discussion, his stock only continues to climb. I say we go get that dog at running back. I think he's our forever back. I think we should go get him. We definitely need at least 3 running backs. We already picked one up in Najee Harris. We got Swift, but we need to get younger there. What say you guys? I think we should go get Caleb Johnson. What say you guys? You guys okay? My buddy, he's a big-time Iowa fan. I got a couple of them. I watched a lot of Iowa football. This guy ran really good against Big Ten talent, and he knows how to play in these type of weather conditions for sure. We got one guy that wants Jurgensen, guard or another defensive tackle. Okay. Well, we do have a defensive tackle available in Deon Walker. You guys want to go get him? I agree, Jailbreak. We need a primary back. I think Caleb Johnson's that dude. I really do. We already got Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan. All right. Listen, I'm going to be a little bit selfish on this one and pick up Caleb Johnson, okay, guys? We've got to keep it moving. How you doing? Keep it moving. So far, if you just joining the show, we went and picked up, had a free agent pickings, got Trey Smith. We got from Kansas City at guard. We went and got Alaric Jackson, left tackle, Rams. Then we get Ryan Kelly, center, Colts. And then we got Najee Harris. Then in the draft, we went and got Kelvin Banks Jr., offensive tackle, Texans. Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan. Wyatt Millum, offensive guard, West Virginia. And we got Caleb Johnson, running back, Iowa. Now I think we need to go look at safety. Guys. Let's go ahead and resume the draft. Our next pick at 72. We're not too far away. Scadaboo's a good guy. I do agree we need a defensive end. Here's the deal with that. We need to address safety because Brisker might not be back and we don't have a replacement. We're very lean at safety. The running back, I like Scadaboo or Caleb Johnson. We got Caleb with a K. He's a done deal. Let's see what happens, boys. Colston's still available at 36. Oh, he was just taken by the Colts. Spoke too soon. All right, we're coming up on 72, guys. We're coming up on 72. Look how far DJ Giddens from Kansas State went. He went to 67. Wow. Okay. Penn State safety went. I don't like that trade. That trade's interesting. 72 for 74, and they've given us 141. And they want next year's pick. I say we go after this one. What say you guys? I think we're going to beat the Panthers again. They want next year's pick, and then we're only falling back a couple spots from 72 to 74. I'm going to go ahead and agree with that, okay? I'm going to go ahead and accept that trade offer right there against the Carolina Panthers. I'm accepting it, okay? Hang on. Oh, Latham Ransom at safety went. Barrett Carter. I think that's the gods telling us, the football gods telling us to go after a safety. Andrew Makuba from Texas is available at safety. Jaden Higgins from Iowa State. I love that receiver. He's 6'4", 215. Sharp at route running, exceptional catch radius, 1,068 yards and 9 touchdowns. Day 2 draft pick for sure. Big time playmaker. I do think what we need to grab a safety, though, guys. I'm really feeling like if we let it go too far out of control, we're going to be in trouble for sure. I really think that's important. Let's see. They're the ones that requested the trade, and we accepted. We went from 72 to 74, and we got a second pick after that. Philip said we need a safety. Okay, let's go look at safeties. We're going to go look at safeties right now. Let's look at safeties. Here we go. Looking at safeties, guys. Defense, safeties. We got Jalen Reed out of Penn State. He's sitting at, Makuba is from Texas. He's brings versatility, playmaking ability to the Texas Longhorn secondary after starting his career at Clemson. Rangy, instinctive defender with the speed to cover ground quickly. He thrives in zone coverage and brings an aggressive, hard-hitting mentality despite his size. His relentless energy and physicality has caught the attention of scouts, making him a valuable asset at the next level. I think that he's worth a pick. I also like Rod Moore from Michigan at 98. He's 6 foot, 198, 200 pounds. What do you guys think, man? That AI is still funny. AI? What AI? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, it hasn't. So when it's early, when the mock drafts start, all these guys are injured. They've got to move some stuff around, put in some more data. They only go to like the top 60 or top 70 in the draft, and then they'll come up with all this information later on. I mean, draft picks have been going on since 1950, boys. So it's been going on a while. So they've definitely came out a long way. But as we get moving each week, they're going to come out with more and more information. You know what I mean? Let's see what you guys got to say. Better value at defensive end. What's he mean by AI? Better value at defensive end. All right. Yeah, not as far as on the computer because there wasn't computers back in the day. But if you look at back to the history, yeah, mock draft's been around for a long time. You got David Carter, edge at Central Arkansas, Ashton Gillette, Josiah Stewart at Michigan, Braden Swinson at edge LSU, Tyler Barron. Listen, when you get into this far into the draft, boys, it's really not, we shouldn't take a whole lot of time picking after the third round, especially. We should be able to move out pretty quickly. So hopefully we can do so. Princely or JT Tumu. Okay, let's go look at all. Huh. I like that Jaden Higgins out of everybody. I really like him. I do like Makuba out of safety. I think Phillips on to something. I think we should get a safety now. I don't want to go back any further for sure. Using AI for what? This is a mock draft simulator, Jailbreak. This is everybody can look at this. It's Pro Football Network. I'm not reading. All I'm doing is reading what everybody says. It's available for everybody. What's he? I don't understand. What is he trying to tell me, guys? Do you guys understand what he's saying in the chat? Huh. I don't know. Anyways, all right, back to this. I like Makuba. I'm going to go ahead and draft him for safety. Okay, here we go. Now our next pick is 141. So it's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while, guys. All right, getting back into it. Yeah, it's a simulator. There's a simulator. All you have got to do, you can follow along. Well, not with us, but if you go to profootballnetwork.com, everybody uses it. It's a mock draft simulator. It's been going on through all the platforms. If you go look up Chicago Bears or any other 32 NFL teams or NBA, people do this all the time. Have you not seen this everywhere, Jailbreak? Everybody uses these for mock drafts. Everywhere you look, everywhere you go. This is fun. It's exciting. It's what we do. You've been on board. You've been playing with us. Now all of a sudden you're throwing a curveball at us, man. You're killing the vibe. What's going on here? Somebody help me out with this. All right, Jailbreak. Come on, let's focus, man. Let's keep your head in the game. Let's stay with everybody else, man. Oh, I got you, Jason. That's why you we're trying to figure out how to subscribe. You were already subscribed. I got you. Yeah. Okay. All right. So 103. Yeah, I don't have the time to create this whole freaking software and everything for pro. This is Pro Football. It says at the top left. Look, pointing right to it. Pro Football. This is a fantasy. Everybody uses it. It's free. My guy's been using it. Everybody uses it unless you want to pay for it. Then you can, they'll give you a little bit more if you pay for it. And stuff will come out quicker too. They've got more information, I think, on other channels or other websites if you pay for it and get the premium. All right. Anyways, back to this, man. 141. We're getting there. A lot of picks, as you can see, coming off here. I would like to secure Jared Wilson if he's available at 141 and go get him. Maybe we should pause. You guys want to pause the draft? Hold on. Let me pause the draft. Do you guys want to try to put a package together to get Jared Wilson from Georgia center? I think he's a dynamic, very dynamic center that we could package a trade together and try to get him. Wide receiver. Bear down from Baltimore. Luis Velez, what up, buddy? Appreciate you, man. Love the vibe. Bear down. Bear down, buddy. Bear down from Florida. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. All right, let's get back to the draft. Yeah, I really would like to get this Jared Wilson out of Georgia. 6'3", 310 pounds. He's a really good center from Georgia. I think he'd be good. I think he'd be good to get with that center, Ryan Kelly from Indianapolis Colts. What do you guys think? Jeremy Munoz says yes. Okay, let's try to put a package together. Cross your fingers. Let's hope we can get it done. Shoot. I don't want to trade with the enemy, so let's trade with the Rams and hope it works out, okay? Let's trade with the Rams. Going back a little bit. We'll trade our 141 and let's see, maybe a 235 for their 126. Let's see if they accept. They rejected. So let's go back. Let's hit the Rams up again. Let's propose a trade with the Rams. Continue. 141, 204 for their 126. Rejected. Let's trade with the Texans. Houston Texans. Where am I? Oh, there we go. Houston Texans. Okay, 141 for 127. Give them that 235, and then we'll go 204 if they reject that. Yep. Houston Texans. Okay, 141, 242 for 127. Maybe we need to get, will they let us trade next year's draft picks? Let's try to do that. Let's try to go back up to the Rams, trade them next year's draft pick. Yes. 141. 235 and next year's third, right? Third good or fourth? Let's go fourth. And then we'll go for the 126, right? They accepted. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Now let's resume the draft. Oh, freaking Packers got Jared Wilson. Gosh darn it. Oh my, unbelievable, guys. I just did all of that and the Packers got him. Gee, Jonah Monheim is the next center on the block. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Ferguson out of tight end. Look at receivers. We get a receiver. Iowa State, Jalen Noel, 1,006 touchdowns, explosive release. He can push for a second pick in 2000 draft. Still got some running backs left, quarterbacks. What do you guys think? What say you? What do you guys want? What's going on with special teams? All right, let's see what you guys want. Dang it. Well, we got some more draft pick at least in this year. Yeah, everybody's all mad at the Green Bay. Next year's third for Cunningham. What do you guys think, man? Let's make a pick really quick, okay? Do you guys see anybody? I know you got some smart guys out there in the chat. Somebody you guys want linebacker, UCLA, tight end, Terrence Ferguson, Oregon, guard from Alabama, edge, Tyler Barron. Let's see what that guy looks like at 122. 6'5", 260. Consistency excelled on every team, showcasing exceptional skill, one-on-one situations. Standout season, the Volunteers. He transferred to Miami, maintaining high-level performance, renowned his strength and flexibility. Barron is set to exceed a major breakout in 2025, where he's expected to challenge and dominate offensive linemen. I don't know, man. I think he's worth a shot. What do you guys think? I mean, we need an edge. Damn it. I'm so mad. I didn't want to trade with the Packers, but they went and got our guy now. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. I feel like I failed the draft. No, that's crap. We didn't. We had a really good draft. This is late in the rounds. It's okay. We'll be all right. Let's see what we got at defensive tackle. Elijah Roberts, Jamarlee Caldwell, defensive tackle. It doesn't sound like a really good selection there. See what you guys think in the chat. Yeah, Monheim. We can get Monheim. But I feel like that's. Let's look at this Jordan Hancock at cornerback. 6'1", 195, Ohio State. You want to go get him as a cornerback? Let's go ahead and get that guy. Let's go get a defensive back. Why not? Or Tyler Barron. I like that Tyler Barron. That sounds pretty good. We need an edge. We can get Monheim at the next pick. Either we're going to go with Tyler Barron or we're going to go cornerback Jordan Hancock from Ohio State. What say you guys? I think our need for edge is more important than corner, right? Let's go get that edge. Everybody wants an edge this draft. Next pick, we're going to get Monheim. Ugh. All right, we're rounding out this draft, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share this show. We're going to give away a free jersey once we get our 3,000 subs. So all you have to do is make sure you're very active, and I'll tally up, and I'll send away a jersey of your choice, Chicago Bears, okay? All right, next pick is 204. How do you speed up this draft? Because I did slow. Is there a way to speed the draft up? It says ranking updates. Oh, geez. All right. I don't think there's a way to speed it up. Somebody said. All right, let's see here. Kyler McCord, that'd be interesting at picking up a backup quarterback, from, oh, he's gone. Somebody heard me. Huh. Yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and take a look. Next pick is 204 and then 242. We got a ways yet. I'm not going to fall in love with anybody. Kyle Bolton, we did end up getting that edge, okay? We could get Jordan Birch. Thanks for coming in, Kyle. I love Kyle, man. Great guy. He's been around for a while. Appreciate him. Thank you, Kyle. All right, here we go. Rounding it out, guys. Guards and offensive line, man. There's a lot of people, a lot of teams, man. They are serious about it this year, man. They are serious about it. Man, there's a lot of depth, too. Let me tell you. I like that Aeneas Peoples for Virginia Tech at his defensive tackle. I think he could be a good pickup. But let's see what happens. Let's see where we go. 204. Still haven't picked up a safety yet, right? Whoops. Did we pick up a safety or no? Oh, yeah, we got Andrew Makuba. Okay. That's how our draft's been going. Kelvin Banks, Kenneth Grant, Wyatt Millum, Caleb Johnson, safety Makuba from Texas, and edge Tyler Barron from Miami. All right, so draft results 190. We're coming up. Peebles got picked up by the Niners. Let's go ahead and resume this. Here we go. Ricky White, wide receiver. Okay. I'll give him one. I'll give him Ricky White. Come on, baby. I'm going to check back in the draft in the chat before I make this pick, okay? See what you guys see if anything changed. Ricky White, wide receiver. Let's go take a look. Offense, receiver. Don't see him. We got these receivers, though. Jalen Noel. Looked at him earlier. Deion Burks, Oklahoma. Ja'Cory Brooks. 4-star recruit. Yeah, what do you guys think? Let's look over here. Let's see what we got. Oh, let's see if that center's available. No, he's not available, man. Gosh darn it. Hartwig, Purdue. I think we go get Hartwig at center. I really do. I think he's related to the Hartwig that's I think he was a Charger for years. Might be his dad or something. I think we go pick him up. You can't go wrong. He's 243. Our next pick is 242. We could pick that later. We could go get wide receiver Iowa State or the Tulane defensive tackle. We could go grab this guy, 6'2", 293, Patrick, defensive tackle. Maybe get him for some, Yeah, there's not a lot of these guys that are being shown. All right, so that's what I think we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get Patrick Jenkins out of Tulane. All right, now our next pick is 242. Okay, we can either go get that center or we can go get that receiver. Jimmy Horn Jr. from Colorado. That's Horn, Jimmy Horn's son from Colorado, guys. Why not? Just for let's get him. He's way down there, though. He is way down there. Let's resume the draft. Let's see what's going on. See what's going on in the chat. Thanks for everybody showing up and showing out. We're over the 2-hour mark, over 99 across watching now across all of the platforms. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate your view. We're rounding out our draft simulator right after we just had free agent picks. It was a very good draft we had. Kelvin Banks, Kenneth Grant, Wyatt Millum, Caleb Johnson, Andrew Makuba, Tyler Barron, and Patrick Jenkins. Rounding it out. Getting up on our last but not least pick at 242. Coming up here any minute now. Any minute now, guys. No. Well, we picked his Kelvin Burks, Aunt Mass. We picked up Kelvin Burks with the first pick in the draft. Or Kelvin Banks. Sorry, Kelvin Banks. My apologies. Kelvin Banks, Aunt Mass. So we're almost done. We're just getting our last pick right now. We're going to resume the draft. Here we go. Where are we at? Did we already pick? Did I accidentally pick somebody? Get out of here. Cameron Rucker, edge out of North Carolina. We got another edge on accident. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Well, anyways, screwed that one up. Oh, man. That's our draft, man. Thank you guys so much for showing out. I appreciate you guys. No. So our first pick is Kelvin Banks out of Texas. Our offensive tackle. That's who we ended up picking out, Aunt Mass. So, hey, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And appreciate you guys so much for showing up. Like I said, remember, it's not just about this season. It's about laying the groundwork for years to come. We're about Bears fans. We're resilient. And with this new coaching staff and the right draft picks, we're setting sail for a new era. Let's keep that conversation alive, guys. Share this episode. And if you're with me on this journey, smash that like button. Here's to the new era of Bears football. Let's make it unprecedented, man. Appreciate you guys so much. Have a good one, guys. Have a good one.